Hey, you guys, happy Easter week. Um, First, I'm really happy for Claire because usually all it takes is either a single or just something to get her going. And obviously tonight it was a big hit. It was a grand slam. And but then after that, she gets a single and a double, and she's, just having a great night. So kudos to her. Kilfoyle batted through some stuff, made the pitches when she needed to. Her changeup was awesome tonight. Just a little sloppy there when they scored their 3 runs. Obviously, Lee, I think, is their best hitter, and she probably took advantage of a bad pitch. But other than that, I thought, the 5 in the first and then that last inning was awesome.
All right, remember to hit the raise hand icon, and we'll call on you one by one. We'll start with Robert.
Coach, offensively, the philosophy looked kind of different. I mean, in Kentucky, I think there was a game where you guys swung at the first pitch, I think 10 or more times, but this game looked like you guys worked deep into counts. Was the offensive philosophy different heading into today and this weekend?
Well, we'd looked at stats and stuff, and she had a couple walks here and there. So we were trying to stay patient, stay in the zone. We noticed a couple of other games where, it would be strike 3, but it was a ball. So we really paid attention to the strike zone. Obviously it's easier said than done when you say swing at strikes, because she's a good pitcher. She makes them all move. The other kid came in, she had a nice changeup. There's so many things going on. There's a lot of anxiety, all that stuff. So to stay in the zone was a big deal for us. And we had a couple really key walks.
Go ahead, Katie Wyndham.
Coach, after giving up the 3 runs in the top of the 5th, and you kind of hit on it with the error, how encouraging was it for your team to respond immediately in the bottom of the 5th with those 5 runs to maybe save some of the pitching arms and get the walk-off?
Yeah, it's awesome. When you're the home team, if you're up by 8, it's done, right? So let's do that. We have the opportunity to not let them come up and bat again. So yeah, that was a great rally. Bailey had a great at bat. The Speedzers, Alyssa and Mac and KB all got on, and to have Bailey come up with the bases loaded, that's like the best scenario. And then Claire gets up and she scores 2, and then obviously Kilfoyle ended it. So it's kind of cool to see her. That was a big hit for her. That's even though the score, is wide, it's still pressure for a kid. She can hit a walk-off. She can end the game right then and there. So it was cool to see her go through a little bit of anxiety as a hitter and come through, because we're going to need her bat.
Katie Holick.
Kind of going off the lineup, today I noticed that you had Mac as leadoff hitter as opposed to KB Sides like you had in the Kentucky series. Can you talk a little bit about why you decided to make that change?
I think Max, when she hits in front of Bailey Hemphill, there's a scenario there if she gets on, and it's more of a strategy thing for me, is like if she tries to steal and she gets thrown out, or she gets called out leaving early, then nobody's on base in front of Bailey. So 2 people in front of Bailey. Hopefully she gets on, she steals second. KB does something good, maybe gets her to third, and then now Bailey's up with the runner at third instead of nobody on and possibly 2 outs. So it's just, you could flip a coin with her, Alyssa, KB. There's a lot of people that have let off in their careers in high school and summer ball on our team. Plus Max, she's just getting on base at a really good percentage. So that's why we did that.
All right, go to Robert.
Coach, Jenna Johnson was able to pinch run today. Obviously during her time off, she wasn't able to get as many reps. When do you think she'll be able to get a pinch hitting opportunity, maybe in the next week or 2?
Yeah, I think they did all kinds of just drills and footwork stuff and running this morning just to make sure it was okay. Doctor gave the okay. I think she might be like a week away from either defense or hitting. I'm hoping maybe a pinch hit situation, and then, because it's been 5 weeks since she saw live pitching. So it's not going to be like overnight. It's going to take some time with her to see live pitching again, get her back into a groove, because, that's a difficult thing for sitting there, that long to not see pitching. And then, of course, we're in the SEC play, so the pitchers are better.
All right, Robert, do you have a follow-up?
Yes, Coach Lexi got the start tonight. Was it due to a matchup or more of a let's give her the quickest possible chance to put last game behind her?
No, I think it's more strategy. Yeah. And really, you know, again, you could flip coins to see who could pitch. Obviously, Montana threw more on Monday, you know, rest wise, pitch wise. So we're probably going to need all our staff this weekend. So this was a good start.
All right, we'll give the last question to Katie Wyndham.
How encouraging was it for you to see hits and productive at-bats from kind of 1 through 9 in the lineup? Because some weekends it's been the top of the lineup's kind of missing, some weekends the middle. So to be able to see everyone contribute tonight.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Like, I think Alyssa had 2 in the 9 spot, and then Maddie Morgan got a hit, you know, so there was a lot of people, obviously Claire. We didn't have too many holes in the lineup. And, you know, I've said this before, but I don't know if Katie know that, you know, like for me, we get momentum and then we stall the offense with a strikeout, a pop up or whatever. You know, we have first and second and no outs, and we want to keep the inning going. And I always say, pass the baton, you know, pass it down. And, you know, we had maybe 1 hole in the lineup tonight, but otherwise, you know, there was a lot of people getting on base, you know, taking a walk, getting a hit, whatever. We had a couple hit by pitches too, which, you know, you're a base runner. So kudos.
All right, we'll wrap it up there with Martha. We'll move on to Clay Jenkins.
Okay, thanks a lot, you guys.